Yo, what is going on, sneaker peeps? Kicks and caffeine. Got another little unboxing for you guys. I'm not going to keep you long today. I'm going to get straight into this, show you what I've picked up. So the video I put on yesterday was the pickup of the NMD R2 from the Ronin pack, which I've actually got on my feet right now. Which is this pair. We wear our shoes. They don't stay dead stock for long. On the same day that the Ronin pack dropped, there's some NMD R2s that dropped. Anybody that follows me on the Instagram, kicks_and_caffeine, will know that I've posted a picture of these a long time ago. Digital Emissions, one of the guys that I follow on Instagram, he actually got a sample pair of this shoe back on December the 6th of 2016. December last year, basically. He put a picture of them on, saying that, you know, this is a sample that I've got. It's probably going to release soon. As soon as I saw them, I fell in love straight away. I was like, I'm going to get that shoe when it releases, if it kills me. Anyway, as time's gone on, last Thursday the Ronin pack dropped, and all the NMD R2s. There's quite a few of them that all released last Thursday. There's a couple of colourways that were exclusive to Foot Locker, Foot Locker EU, and then there was two other colourways that dropped at quite a few different places. I've been out shopping today. There's my phone ringing in the other room. Yeah, so today it's Sunday the 9th of April. I put the video on yesterday of the R2 from the Ronin pack, which was a guarantee. I picked those up, and as I say, the R2s. Yeah, so these R2s. I said I was going to get them regardless when they dropped, and as time sort of like passed by, I saw a couple of pictures. Obviously, Adidas tweeted that these were now going to be released, and they weren't just a sample anymore. And looking at those pictures, I sort of changed my mind. Yeah, so looking at those pictures, I sort of like changed my mind a bit. I wasn't 100% sure on them. I sort of didn't fall out of love with them, but they started to look different, and they didn't become a pair that I was going to cop regardless. There were some details that I noticed that I didn't notice on Digital Emissions photo. For example, there is no NMD collar. Like, it's not a sock fit. It's actually got a tongue with the obviously laces. I didn't notice that at first. Just one of those things. I mean, you know, you've seen the video that I did of the NMD R2 Prime Knit, the olive one with the sort of like stripes across it, and you know, I said I liked it. It's not the best colourway, but it's a great shoe. The R2 is a great shoe. The boost is improved on it. The bricks have changed. The EVA plugs have changed. It's a dope shoe. A lot of people slept on it because of the colourway. Obviously, this R2, this is the next R. So that was the only R2 that I dropped. There has been a couple of White Mountaineering collaborations that I've dropped in between. But they were the same. They had laces and a tongue, not a Prime Knit sock collar. Obviously, this is the first This is the second NMD to drop, the R2. Second NMD R2 to drop that isn't a collab. It is Prime Knit, but it doesn't have that collar. I picked up the Ronins, the CS2. They were a guarantee. This pair I had to see in hand, so I've been out shopping today. I've gone into my local size store. I've tried them on in store to see what the sizing's like, because I was saying this to someone earlier. Sizing, Nike always seem to be consistent with sizing. They shit with the releases and the quality control doesn't exist. But I'm a size 10 UK in every pair of Air Max 1s, Air Max 95s, 97s, 98s, 93s, every pair of Nike Air Jordans, Flyknit Racers, every pair of shoes that Nike release, I'm a UK 10. It doesn't change. They're very, very consistent with sizing. Adidas changed the sizing depending on the shoe, the material. You cannot predict Adidas sizes, which is, as much as I love Adidas at the minute, the sizing is all over the shop. I think they do it on purpose. so that people want shoes that do get lucky to get a pair, they turn up and then they don't fit, and then they're back on the resale market looking for a replacement pair and blah blah blah. It keeps the resale and keeps the hype. But yeah, anyway, straight into this shoe. So black box, same as the box from the CS2 Ronin. That's sort of like over there somewhere that I showed you yesterday. Embossed 3 stripes, trefoil badge, product label, product code BA7253, NMD R2 PK, size UK 10. So as I was saying, I went in size today to try these on for sizing. They fit true to size. I'm a UK 10. These are a UK 10. All my NMD Prime knits, apart from the wool pack, the R1 wools, winter wool, sorry. All of my NMD Prime knits are UK 10. I go true to size. I could get away with going half a size down in the Prime knit, in the R1 Prime knits, for a snug fit, but the true to size for me is snug enough, but it's loose enough to be a casual shoe. I don't wear them for sport, I don't wear them to run in. They're a casual day-to-day, all-day shoe. True to size fits me perfect. Saying that, in these are a Prime knit, as I mentioned, but because they don't have that NMD collar fit, they've got a tongue and laces. The upper doesn't feel like Prime knit. The upper's a lot more stiffer. The toe box feels Prime knit. When your foot's in there, you can lift your toe and it feels like it's Prime knit, but the rest of it feels like a normal sneaker. I spoke to Digital Emissions. We commented on the picture earlier that I posted on Instagram, and he described it as an everyday release by NMD hybrid, which is very, very accurate. It does feel just like a normal sneaker on your foot. If it wasn't Prime knit, I wouldn't have even picked them up, but it is Prime knit, so I've tried them on. They are very comfy. They do have that R2 boost, which, as I mentioned, is more comfortable than the R1. And they do look fucking awesome, so yeah, I went ahead and picked them up. I was umming and ahhing, but they're cheaper than an NMD Prime knit. You know, if it's got a socked collar, they're 130 quid. These were £100 on the dot. 5 pence for a bag, £100 and 5 pence for a bag. Straight into it anyway, I'll show you what I mean. So obviously we've got the Adidas paper, same as the Ronin. These are one of the colourways that weren't exclusive to Foot Locker. The Foot Locker ones, I had a look at those in Foot Locker today, they're all shit. The ones that aren't exclusive to Foot Locker are this white pair with the red sole, and then the exact same but black with the red sole. Red EVA insert on the inside. That's one shoe, and this is 2 shoe. Nothing else in there, so shift that out of the way. So this is the shoe. So you can see why I fell in love with it when Digital Emissions posted it. It is clean as fuck. Got the tags in here, so NMD R2 PK, UK 10, care label, blah blah blah. Get that out of the way, and then straight into the shoe. We're on 8 minutes now, so I'm just going to have a quick minute or two talking about it, and then I'll end the video. So what we got is a full Prime knit upper, same as the original NMD R2 that dropped, the olive one with the stripes. We do have the stripes in here, except for it's all pretty much monotone. When you look at it on camera, it does look monotone. You can see the stripes. They look like they're embossed. You can feel them. When you look at them in person, the white of the Prime knit is more of a cream than a flat white, and then the stripes themselves are flat white. So they are actually opposing contrasts. They just don't look it on the camera. But yeah, it's sort of like the material is cream and the stripes are platinum white. Still, it looks wicked. A very, very good summer shoe. As I say, let me pull this shoe tree out. The shoe tree in there. As I was saying earlier, the Prime knit itself is very stretchy in the toe. Feels like the Prime knit of the NMD R1 OGs, the black or the white pair, or the Vapor Greys, or the Black Japan or the Grey Japan. They all had the same sort of Prime knit. This feels exactly the same as those. The rest of the shoe doesn't feel like it is Prime knit, but it's more like the XR1. The NMD XR1. It's really reinforced at the top because obviously, as you can see on here, it doesn't have the collar, as I mentioned. It's open, it has the laces, and it has a tongue in here. Tongue's a little bit padded, not by much. Mesh on the back of the tongue. Product label is on the back of the tongue instead of on the inside of the shoe like it normally is on PKs. Leather, well, I don't think it's real leather because there's no tag to say so, but it's we'll call it pleather. We've got a leather tongue, tag on the tongue itself. So yeah, white leather patch with the Adidas and the Tray 4 badge on there. As you can see, the tongue itself is padded, quite thinly padded, but padded. We've got this normal sort of like collared ankle, which is really padded, really soft. It is comfortable, but it's not an NMD. It's missing the sock. We've got the NMD heel cage to the back here, which is again pleather, white pleather. Red heel tab running all the way up. The brand with the 3 stripes. A little bit of English, a little bit of German on that one, and we got a little bit of Japanese at the bottom of that one, but not all the way up. One day I will get a pair with full Japanese on both of them. Just not my day. We've got flat white laces, thin flat white laces. They're not the standard NMD big fat laces that are a million miles too long. We have got 3 stripe branding to the side, which is just a white stripe embossed on, and that is on both sides of the shoe. Obviously, to the outside of the shoe, we've got this full white Boost midsole, R2 Boost, really soft compared to the R1. No EVA inserts on the outside, embossed stripes back here where the EVA plug should be. R2 EVA plug on the inside, it's in red, as I mentioned on the CS2 Kith and the CS2 Ronin pack, and the NMD R2 PK, of course. This EVA plug on the inside is obviously a lot higher, sits into the arch of your foot, feels really good compared to the R1s. Fits my foot very well. A lot of people don't like it, but I love it. And then obviously the best feature of this shoe is this cherry red, university red, fire red, whatever kind of red you want to call it. What do Adidas call it? Core red. Yeah, so Adidas calling this the core red. But we've got this full outsole, which is core red, overlaid onto the R2 Boost sole. Straight up onto the front here. So yeah, we've got no Adidas branding on the front of these like the NMD R1s. This is just the same as the R2, same as the Ronin pack. And then obviously we've got this little tab on the inside that I used to mention a lot on the NMD videos. L42 300 on there. But yeah, so that's it for this video, guys. I'm going to leave it at that. Oh, sorry, inside we've got a black, is it black? Sorry, the lighting's a bit bad in here. Yeah, we've got a black overlay on the Boost, and then Boost written in white. As I say, I'm going to leave it at that. These are fire. I took my time making my mind up, but you know, after I tried them on, they're comfortable as fuck, they look great, it's a wicked summer shoe. If you're not into white shoes, go ahead and grab the black pair that they did. They're just as nice if you're into black. I've got that many black shoes, everything seems to be releasing in black at the minute, and I'm a white shoe guy. So these are the ones for me. If these aren't for you, go ahead and grab the black ones. Just grab both. Fuck it, why not? Grab them both, they're both amazing. Like Digital Emission said to me earlier on Instagram, these are a great shoe to have in the rotation. An NMD / normal shoe hybrid, normal sneaker hybrid. Amazing summer shoe, definitely one to have in the collection. Not the best silhouette to build the collection around, so don't make this part of like the main, don't make this the best sneaker in your collection, but make sure it's in your collection. I'm going to leave it at that. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, stay tuned for more. There's always more. I'm always buying shoes, I never stop. I will see you soon. Hit the like, subscribe. Peace.